Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night once again. So, uh, once again, it's time for Zach Morris's Trash. Uh, little watch along with me to two new episodes that dropped on Funny or Die. Again, I love Saved by the Bell growing up. And this is so freaking funny. I love, like, this is more or less like an abridged type thing where a lot of people, will take a anime or series or whatever and then make it a abridged parody version of it, and that's basically what it is. And I love Zach Morris's Trash. And like I said, it makes you think once again about how crazy Saved by the Bell and a lot of 80s, 90s teen shows were. So, anyways, let's go.
Zach Morris is trash.
Zach Morris tells Kelly he's never felt this way, but he's extra double horned up and wants to go steady. Zach threatens to murder Kelly's interrupting brother,
Want to live till tomorrow?
then pushes her to answer. She needs to sleep on it. Zach whines for a kiss like an infant. Zach announces Bayside's hottest babe will be his any minute, because of course she'll say yes. Then Zach sees a new woman and goes sparkle vision speechless. He's extra triple horned up. He didn't even know that was possible. She's Jennifer.
I'm Zach. And I'm in love.
Kelly who? Kelly has Zach's answer after poetry class. Zach doesn't give a squirrel's anus. Belding tells the school it's time for flu shots. And don't be afraid of a little prick. There's a huge blonde one roaming the halls. Kelly reads her poem about a special someone. But while she's pouring her heart out, Zach daydreams away to Sparkletown to instead hear that woman he just met. Belding calls in the first round of flu shots. Jessie needs glasses. She foolishly turns to Zach for support.
Zach, do you think guys like girls who wear glasses?
No way.
Zach's not a fan of anything that helps a young lady see she's making a mistake. Turns out Jennifer is the new nurse. Zach goes full bozo mode. Again. Stammering and staring.
Would you like to sit down?
Oh no, I prefer being held.
Gross and sad. Then gives her the weird dead eyes. Who would ever want that? Truly awful. Let's see how Zach handles the best news ever.
Well, I guess you know the answer. It's yes.
That's great, Kel. So what was the question?
Scum of the earth. Kelly suspects Zach is into someone else, which seems unlikely as Kelly is made of rainbows and joy. But Jesse will investigate. Zach's rehearsing his creepiest what's ups in his ugliest suit. Jesse wants answers. Zach makes her promise not to tell anyone, but he's in love with the new nurse. Barf. Jesse wonders how Kelly will take getting dumped. Zach says slow down with that dump talk. No reason he can't have a second, less hot girlfriend. You can own a Porsche and still ride the bus sometimes. Jesse, incredulous, asks if Zach plans to date them both. Sounds good to Zach, who fantasizes about a future where he's a famous surgeon, and Kelly and Jennifer assist his reckless malpractice in between sticky threesomes. Kelly wants intel. Jesse, honoring Zach's ass-covering vow of silence, says vague nothings and is now complicitly constructing Kelly's road to misery. Zach limps in. He needs to see the nurse. Alone. Zach jogs away. Zach runs his slimy suit game on this poor woman trying to do her job.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Oh boy, now there's a question.
Then mutters some inconsistent symptoms
Wonder what's going on in that body of yours.
and closes with his I've got a boner face. Jennifer will be right back. But when Slater arrives for his shot, Zach thinks it's the nurse. He says he's in love. Through a curtain, with no eye contact, like all people who are serious about commitment do. Then wraps up his aggressively desperate sales pitch.
This is the real thing. Don't fight it, just go with the flow.
Slater has a fear of needles and offers to keep this quiet if Zach takes his flu shot for him. Zach tells Screech he did some soul searching, and being faithful holds less appeal than banging around. But because losing Zach will crush Kelly, she'll need a human distraction from the agony who won't make Zach jealous. Wow, how thoughtful. Screech says Melvin from Chess Club is the perfect nerd who won't threaten his tiny ego. Zach, who wanted exclusivity yesterday, says they should see other people, using a condescending, mindless metaphor about how they're both nuts that need room to grow into trees. He really should have paid more attention in poetry class. Kelly wants to know if there's someone else. Zach promises there isn't another student, mastering the art of not lying his ass off. Kelly is devastated and eternally angry at all men for being so blindly scorned without reason. Slater and Jesse talking code about Zach's secret, but Lisa cracks the case. And because she didn't promise anything, tells the nurse. Jennifer is shocked and disgusted, but says she knows how to deal with sick people. Jennifer calls Zach in on what appears to be very casual Friday. She knows he likes her. and she hasn't been able to stop thinking about the nervous, mumbling virgin who can't dress for shit and keeps bugging her at work. Zack's nothing like her violent pro wrestler husband. Then she starts talking about marrying Zack and having kids. Fearing for his life and adult responsibilities beyond that of wearing a tie, Zack yells he has a girlfriend. A lie. And being scared to death has really made him come around on monogamy and not sexually harassing the faculty. Zack goes to Kelly's, but she's hanging with Melvin, who is way cooler and hotter than Zack. And Kelly is ready for someone who appreciates her and isn't a shady turd. And we never see Nurse Jennifer ever again, because the shame of violating her nurse's pledge to teach a youth a much-needed lesson was too much to bear, and she probably fucking killed herself. Let's review. Zack Morris badgered Kelly into a relationship to possess the prettiest girl in school, then forgot all about her the first new woman he saw, and when he learned his crush is school staff, continued being gross and inappropriate. Then, when Kelly said yes, pretended he didn't know what she's talking about, causing intense mental anguish and confusion, while Zack very poorly tried to seduce this older woman, letting every friend know except Kelly. Then after breaking Kelly's heart, damaging all her future relationships, to pursue a thing that was never going to happen, and he couldn't handle, even if it did, had to be terrorized into wanting to make things right, and was bested by a guy he set up to be his deliberately inferior replacement. Only anyone is better than Zack Morris. Zack Morris is trash.
Zack Morris is trash.
1.
Zack Morris is trash.
It's the annual Bayside Girls' Choice Dance. Zack knows a ton of girls will choose him, so he's wearing his third most racist disguise to keep his options open. Zack tells Kelly he's waiting for her invite. Slater says she should pick a real man. Zack scolds Slater for reminding Kelly about free will. Rhonda wants to invite Zack, but instead of politely saying no, he makes her chase him all over school, then catches his breath to say she's nasty. Zack's bribing Lisa with magazines for info on Kelly. Zack has a 50% chance. Not bad. But his impatient, insecure ass wants answers now. He ups the bribery to Bon Jovi tickets that he carries around everywhere for some reason. Fucking loser. Then takes the tickets back when Lisa's information predictably hasn't changed in the last 10 seconds. Zack's lying about how many girls he's turned down today. Lisa is excited about Jesse's sleepover. Zack hears a room full of girls telling secrets and trust. Trust they can violate with no incentive by telling Zack everything. Jesse explains that's an invasion of privacy. Zack's glad she's on the same page. Harry Houdiner delivers Zack a romantic gift from Rhonda. Zack runs away like a rude blonde chicken. Zack and Screech break into Jesse's house to wiretap her slumber party. Screech has second thoughts, but Zack tantalizes him with knowledge of his crush Lisa, who he knows full well would never date Screech. Zack tells Screech to do all the work while he plays with a giant doll. Then, when he hears Jesse coming, pushes him out a second-story window to save himself. The gals are talking gal stuff in what they assume to be a secure location. Who will Kelly take to the dance? Zack or Slater?
If I had to make my decision right now, I'd pick Zack.
Zack blows his cover, screaming like the goober he is, putting the gals on high alert with his blaring next-door dumbassery. Jesse uncovers Zack's illegal bugging of her teenage gathering. Zack, not a smart man, hits Screech and tells him to fix his broken machine. Jesse can't believe Zack's latest crime spree. Kelly suggests teaching him a lesson to curtail what will otherwise become a lifetime of home invasions, unlawful surveillance, and other assorted felonies. It's time to play the juicy secrets game. Zack sees nothing suspicious about this clear setup that's louder into the microphone than anything else all night. When Kelly likes a guy, she hurts him physically. It starts with a headache.
I black out, then wake up. The police are there. And that poor boy.
Zack needs to hear the rest. Any pre-murder hand action? Partial titty? Screech says Kelly's dangerous.
Oh, come on, Screech. She's a girl.
Screech informs Zack that girls are humans and capable of doing human things, including violence. Now, Jesse is using time she should be spending on academics to say ominous words about Kelly. And Slater is neglecting wrestling practice to wear a fake cast and tell Zack it was Kelly who put him in this wheelchair last night. Zack breaks into Belding's office to read Kelly's file. More crime. It says she did 6 months in a mental institute on this very official-looking document that definitely didn't come from the library printer. Kelly ignores class to pass Zack a not-so-subtle note.
My dearest Zack, you can run, but you can't hide.
Then, after everyone leaves, Kelly intimidates Zack around the room with a bat. Oh no, she's got a murder migraine. Zack, in prime position to confess his snooping and offer to help Kelly, does none of that, and instead determines the only way out is to say she should stop liking him because he already has a date to the dance, letting her murderous tendencies be someone else's problem. Zack is pouting through his date with Rhonda like a jerk. Kelly returns his microphone because he never thought to retrieve it this whole time. Jesse reveals she planted Kelly's file because she knows how Zack's simple, predictable mind works. And since Zack is slower than a broken escalator, Slater explains he was also in on it. Zack bullies Kelly while she's on a date, and so is he, to say she would have taken Zack, you know, if he hadn't illegally recorded her and all. Let's review. Zach Morris tried to make up Kelly's mind for her for a girl's choice dance. Unwilling to wait for her decision, and unable to coerce her friends to stab her in the back, broke into his neighbor's house to run slumber party surveillance, almost killing Screech in the process. And when he exposed himself by yelling like a total spaz, fell into a glaringly obvious trap that consumed tons of time these concerned friends should have been spending on school, to teach Zach a lesson about honesty that he did not learn, as he lied up until the last possible moment to save his ass, and was fine with letting someone else get killed. And he learned nothing about crime, which he is very bad at, or how to treat a woman and respect her right to make a decision. Zach Morris is trash.
Zach Morris is trash.
Oh, good lord. That's nothing to say. It's terrible. It's hilarious stupidity. But anyways, as always, feel free to share, subscribe, hopefully give a like rather than a dislike, and let me know if you've ever watched Saved by the Bell or just watching this for the first time. What do you think of that? Any commentary suggestions for me, always appreciate it. Thanks for watching.